Welcome to the Wicked Radio Network.
This is Ross Marquand, Aaron from The Walking Dead, and you're listening to the 365 Flicks podcast.
Geek Speak, the definitive 365 cut. These are the meaningless ramblings of a Scottish redone whore and a pissy ex-video store clerk. Their ongoing mission is to set right the movie wrongs. They're gonna need a bigger podcast.
Now get the guns, the drugs from my generation. I'll take the fall, the state, and across the nation. And it's a state, the guns, the fake, the fraud, they're messing with me. Come on, come on, come on, let's get it out.
Hello, you're listening to episode 42.5 or 42.5, if you will, of the 365 Flicks podcast.
Yes, you are. And that's, well, what is it?
This is the first ever 365 in the
Can
bank.
you not just say inaugural?
Okay.
Inaugural sounds way more like professional and stuffs.
But we're speaking to Americans right now. They don't know what inaugural means.
Just say it.
Okay, this is the inaugural.
Thank you.
I'm not going to mean it now. I refuse to be excited. So this is the inaugural 365 Flicks in the Bank event. Are you excited, Kev?
I am muchos excited.
I am very, very excited. I've been excited all day.
I have as well, until a couple of hours ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's take a moment. This is a mini episode, basically, where we're going to do the Money in the Bank commentary. So, well, not commentary. We'll dip in every now and then after certain matches, see how the guys are getting on.
Yeah, we said that about WrestleMania. We didn't really, though. We couldn't be arsed and you were sleeping.
We will do it this time, though, because we have a competition on the go.
Yes,
I've got it on my phones.
So we'll get to that in a wee second.
We will get to that in a wee
But
second.
we've had some very, very sad news tonight.
We have.
The actor who was seen in Star Trek and Terminator Salvation and countless other movies and TV shows, Anton Yelchin, has died in a car accident, and it's very, very sad.
It's unbelievable. I mean,
he was 27 years old.
27.
It's a fucking tragedy.
It's 2016. I've said it on previous episodes. I'll probably get a chance to say it again on more episodes. 2016 can just suck a massive dick.
I did say when you posted that on the Facebooks before, fucking 2016 strikes again.
Oh, man.
It's been an absolute bastard of a year, but it's very, very sad today. Same as when Alan Rickman died.
Bowie.
And, Bowie, we can't even just go into listing them all.
Everybody, man.
But I am
Everybody.
actually genuinely gutted about this one.
Oh, I mean, I put it on the Facebook. I done a quick check online. Because these things, Eddie Murphy's died about 10 times in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's died a couple of times in the last 5 to 10 years. And I wondered if it was one of them. So I did my homework. I had a little look around. And, if the Sky News is saying it's happened, it's happened.
Yeah.
But I felt absolutely just sick. Just absolutely sick. This is one of the ones I just wasn't expecting. It's the same as when Paul Walker went. I did not expect this kind of
But
thing.
then, it's a car accident. You don't expect a car accident.
No,
you
don't.
It's just one of those fuck you universe moments, basically.
It really is. And, fuck you universe, basically. I mean, I really like this guy in the Star Trek movies. I loved him in Alpha Dogs back in the day. I loved everybody in that movie, but he was particularly good. And it's a massive, massive loss. Kid was 27 years old. It's a huge loss. And we just wanted to take a moment to reflect on that.
So we've done that.
Do we do a HOBI moment of silence?
Done.
Yep, done.
So that is a shame, and we just wanted to, as Kev said, we're putting out a little cheeky mini episode for the WWE Money in the Bank, which starts here in about an hour and a half's time.
Yeah.
But very, very sad news this afternoon. So we wanted to touch on that, and we've done that now. So let's move on.
And also, sorry, there's been 2 in the last 2 days. Did you see Billy Bob from Varsity Blues? Did you ever watch Varsity Blues?
No.
The guy that played Billy Bob, his name is it's totally eluding me right now. I will add that bit in later because I feel like a right twat right now. But he also passed away yesterday, and I loved him in Varsity Blues. James Van Der Beek posted up a nice big post basically saying goodbye to him, and it actually quite literally broke my heart.
Oh, that's what that was last night.
Because Van Der Beek, he has a way with words. He's a lovely gentleman, and to see that, I was a bit gutted as well with that one. But, yeah, tonight is Money in the Bank. We are going to be dipping in and out with the commentary. After a couple of fights, we'll jump on if I'm still awake.
Yeah.
I am defending my belt because you goaded me into it.
I issued a challenge.
You issued a challenge.
Don't say like I forced you into defending it. You're the champion. You've got to defend your fucking title.
I'm going to defend my title.
Well, you are. Yes.
I'm going to win. I can't remember who I even chose. I'm hoping you've still got that picture.
I've got it on my phone. Yeah.
But we threw it out there for the first ever 365 in the bank, which was basically get everybody to throw out some predictions for the matchups, and whoever wins a contract. We'll send them a post-it note with the contract on. Basically, they will have a year to come on the show and challenge us for the belt.
Yeah, very exciting.
And we've got some takers.
So, who's in the ring tonight then? Who's going up for this challenge?
In the ring,
prestigious as belt.
It is pretty much the people we said would. So, thank you for that. I'm glad of that. We got everybody. Well, not everybody. We got most of the people we wanted. We had Kev Wright jumped straight into the ring with his predictions. I think
he finished typing the message yet before he sent it, or
I don't think I had. I think he maybe got wind on like the Twitter or something that we were going to be doing this.
To the episode.
Maybe listen to the episode. You know, everybody is. So thank you again. Thank you for listening, everyone. We have our good pal Mr. History of Bad Ideas himself, Jason Brigger, is jumping in.
Who's that?
Jason Brigger.
Don't know who that is.
I'm slightly gutted Jeff's not taking part.
Well, as we said on the last episode, he's still got sand in his shiny. So
yeah, I kind of thought he would just choose Jon Snow for every fight.
I don't like you speaking to me.
Yeah, it would have all been Game of Thrones characters. Your good pals from another damn wrestling show, Joe and Matt.
No Rick?
No Rick, no.
Useless.
Is it Rick or is it just Titus?
Okay, well, Titus,
yeah. Yeah, he's not on point tonight. Nice little in-joke there. RJ Holt, Randall Holt, 666. Will we steal Hobie's little catchphrase there? No, we won't bother. Graphic Novice do that.
They did that.
Yeah. So yeah, Randall Holt has got involved on the Twitters, which is awesome. Big Dev.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my money's on this guy. I
think, that's my favourite. I think Dev wants to come on and challenge for this title badly.
How could he not be your favourite? I mean, it's on. My money's on Big Dev. And, of course, Graphic Novice #1 fan, Doug. Yep. Can't give yourself a nickname.
Well, shit.
He has got involved as well.
Wow.
Even though he did claim he's not actually watched the WWE in months. So, I think he's just taking a stab at this. It'll be fine. It can't be any worse than us. So yeah, that's who's all stepping at the ring. Would you like to get into some predictions from these guys?
Go for it.
So I'll start with my #1 choice for the night, which is Big Dev. Mm-hmm. He basically thinks that Roman is going to retain.
Ooh.
Cena is going to take down Styles.
Yeah.
Ambrose is going to win the briefcase, and I'm hoping Dev wins the briefcase. Enzo and Cass will win the tag belts. Mm-hmm. I'm sure I said that. So, we're on the same lines.
Mm-hmm.
Rusev retains. Mm-hmm. Natalia and Becky win. Mm-hmm. Corbin defeats Ziggler. Mm-hmm. Cruz over Sheamus. Mm-hmm. And, of course, we done on our show, we didn't realise that they'd changed the listings.
No, they just did that today, didn't they?
They just done that today. So, the kickoff show is now the Dudley Boys versus the Lucha Dragons. Ugh. And the Golden Truth versus Breezango. And Devin thinks that it's going to be the Dudley Boys win and Breezango win over the Golden Truth. How are you feeling about them?
I would say Dudley's, but I would say Golden Truth.
Right. So we'll get to our little bit in a second. Kev Wright, who was the first one to jump on and give us his choices.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Kev's dying to come on and win this title. It feels like we did make it for him because he's probably our longest listener, I have to say.
Bless him.
Way back in the days. He says Natalia, Becky. He says Rusev, Gallows and Anderson, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins wins but does not win the title. Interesting. I like that.
I'm okay with that, because I get a point for that.
Well, yeah, okay. He says Owens is going to win the briefcase. Corbin and Apollo Crews win their respective matches. And then I told him that he had to choose another two, and he chose Breezango and the Dudleys.
People are loving Breezango.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of love for Breezango.
What the hell?
So, Mr. Brigger, who hasn't got a chance at this, by the way.
Was it Kevin James?
Yeah, he says
Melissa
Reigns.
McCarthy and the Divas.
He says Reigns, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose wins Money in the Bank. Does he cash it in though? It's a question.
Conversation.
It's a question. I think it's a bit too obvious.
I don't know.
It is.
Well, he said that on Raw, but
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, I suppose. He also said New Day retain, which I think we both said.
We both said that.
Yeah.
No, didn't you say?
No, I said Enzo. I said Enzo and Cass, yeah, because I would love to see it on Enzo. Rusev, Natalia, and Lynch. Corbin, Cruz, Breezango, the Luchas, and Book It Baby. He put that at the end. He said Book It Baby.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right.
Yeah, no, that wasn't him predicting a match. He said Book It Baby. So another damn wrestling show. Mm-hmm. Joe was very, very military about this. Numbered them all. The only person who's numbered them all. Really went for it. So 1 Reigns, 2 Cena, 3 Rusev, 4 Owens, 5 Charlotte and Dana, 6 Enzo and Cass, 7 Ziggler, 8 Cruz, Golden Truth and the Luchas. Yeah. But he loves Reigns and he loves Cena. So
he does love Reigns and Cena.
And then Matt sent me a personal message on the 365 Facebook page. By the way, we're on Facebook, 365 Flex Podcast. And he pretty much put it out in exactly the same way I would expect him to have said it on the show.
Did he say a boot?
No.
Oh.
And I can't say things Canadian-wise, so I'm not going to do it myself. He says, Dudley's beat the Luchas. This is how I found out that there was another pre-show. Because I was like, holy shit, why is he picking fights that aren't even on? I thought he was going for extra credit, you know. Golden Truth beat Breezango, sadly. Apollo beats Sheamus. Corbin beats Ziggler. Rusev retains the title against Titus. Oh, that's who's fighting. Yeah. Becky and Natty beat Charlotte and Brooke, sadly again. Vaudevillains win the tag titles. Is that because are they on his list?
I can't remember who. One of those guys has Vaudevillains.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
He says AJ beats Cena. Roman retains title over Rollins. Kevin Owens wins Money in the Bank. A lot of love for Kevin Owens.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a Kevin Owens t-shirt right now.
Yeah. Randall Holt. MITB picks. Cruz, Corbin, Charlotte, Dana, Rusev, New Day, Ambrose, Cena, Reigns. Because it's on Twitter, this is how it reads. Okay? I'm not just being a dick. This is how it reads on Twitter. So, again, I'll start again. So, Apollo Crews, Corbin Dallas. Is that his name? No,
Corbin Dallas is
that's Fifth
Element.
Right. Baron Corbin, Charlotte / Dana, Rusev, New Day, Ambrose wins the Money in the Bank, and Cena and Reigns. He says that the MITB ladder match should be fun. And then I told him that there was 2 more fights. So he went with Dudley's and Breezango. And he says, I'm going to try to watch and tweet, no guarantee. By the way, we're live tweeting.
Yeah, I got that.
As you know. So number 1 fan, graphic novice, number 1 fan, Doug. He said, the club. I hate when people say the club.
I don't like the name of the club. I don't like it at all.
He said Styles. He said Rollins. He says he hasn't watched it in months, but he's going to go with Golden Truth, the Lucha Dragons, Corbin Dallas, Sheamus, Ambrose, Natalia / Lynch, and Rusev. And that's it. That's the crew.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
I'm good. Thank you very, very much for everybody involved. You must all want that title.
I'm surprised as fuck. We've got like 6 or 7 people.
That's impressive.
And there's still time because Gary did say he was going to send me his list.
Yep.
We've had Gary Chudley on before. He did say he was going to send me his list. There's still time to get it in there. And we'll
As you said, Kev will sort of, when the shit matches are on, the Sheamus and Apollo Crews ones, for example.
Yep.
We'll put the TV on mute and just drop in again and
just
see how it's going and that. And
see if I'm still awake.
And then we'll do a little bit at the end. Maybe we'll get the Rock out or something again to kill the whole fucking night, and we'll do a little bit of a catch up then. So if Gary or anyone else has joined in at that point, we'll read out their bit.
But not they have to have thrown their predictions in before
it
the
starts.
event starts. Yeah. Otherwise, there's going to be fuck on. It'll be like fake, because Brigger's just going to call shenanigans on anything. He will, because he's like that. But yeah, so that's all the predictions, and we will be kicking in, chiming in, and pre-show.
Yeah,
we already did our list on it.
Yeah, we read out our list on the previous episode. Well, I'll just quickly go through them right now.
I quickly rattle them
So
off.
while I'm getting that up on my phone, so who have you got for the pre-show then?
The pre-show, I am going to go with the Golden Truth against Breezango, because I think Breezango are just the biggest fucking couple of tarts I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm going to go Golden Truth as well, to be honest.
And they deserve a win, to be fair.
Yeah.
And plus, I do love, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. I love all that, like the song he sings when he comes down, I love it.
Sick.
And as much as I would love to see the Dudleys lose, I'm going to go with the Dudleys as well.
I'm going to go Dudleys as well, so it doesn't really change your
predictions. I'll swap over then. If you're going to go Dudleys as well, I'll go Luchas.
As I said on Facebook before, I refuse to have midgets on my list, so I'm not going to go Luchas.
Oh well, I'm not like racist against midgets, so I'll take the midgets.
I am racist against midgets.
I'll take them.
Yep.
But if I see a trampoline, I'm swapping sides.
You can't swap sides. Not if it starts. Oh. No, that's not allowed.
Okay, I'll stick with the Luchas to make it interesting.
Mm-hmm. So that's the pre-show then. So what we had was Kev had Ziggler, Apollo Crews.
Oh my god, no!
You did? It's right there.
I never chose Apollo Crews.
You did?
Oh my god, Ziggler.
Apollo Crews over Sheamus.
I'm losing this belt.
Well, I said Apollo Crews as well.
Did you? That's okay then.
You muckle tart. So Kev said Dolph Ziggler wins against Baron Corbin, or Corbin Dallas as we're now calling him.
What a terrible choice. Why would you choose Ziggler over Corbin Dallas?
Apollo Crews wins, Rusev wins, Becky Lynch and Natalia wins, Enzo and Cass wins the tag titles, if I've got any, AJ Styles wins, it's out of order. Roman Reigns retains, and Jericho wins Money in the Bank.
Jericho?
Yep. Yes, you said that, my friend. I've got Corbin wins, Apollo Crews wins, Rusev, Becky Lynch and Natalia. I've got New Day retain tag titles, Rollins wins, and Kevin Owens wins Money in the Bank.
Fucking Jericho.
I don't know. You were sober as well.
I was massively sober. Not sober enough to remember who I chose, but maybe I was just trying to make it interesting.
I was expecting you to go Ambrose. I don't understand.
I love Ambrose, but as soon as they did that thing on Raw, it was like, nah. As soon as he said that,
I'm going to give you the opportunity right here.
No,
right now. Do you want to change your pick for the Money in the Bank winner?
No, I'm going to stick with Jericho.
Right.
It's an outside thing. Nobody thought Zack Ryder was going to win that fight.
That's true.
Is it Zack or Jack?
Zack.
You know the one that goes, woo, woo, woo.
Fuck me.
Nobody thought he was going to win that, and he won it. I know there was supposedly somebody else was meant to win it. There was like this big story about it.
Aye.
But I'm going to stick with Jericho because, I don't know, there's just something about him right now that I just feel
he's not winning it.
I just feel like they want to give him the contract, but they ain't going to give him the title. He's never going to get that title.
Fair enough. So for you said for bonus points for us on the title thing.
Yeah.
If Ambrose does win it,
yeah,
a bonus point goes to. Does he cash in tonight? I said yes.
Yeah. I'll go no just for Edge.
Fair enough.
You're not going to cash it in that same night. But
he might do. It's happened before. They said that on another damn wrestling show. It's happened
did
before.
They?
Yeah.
Has that happened before, is it? Who done it?
I think they said Kane. Did they say Kane?
Oh, fuck Kane.
I'm sure they said Kane cashed it in the same night.
Kane's a massive pleb.
He used to be badass, though.
He did. But, you know, so yeah, that's them.
So have you got any sort of surprise returns?
Surprise returns for the
in your
night?
head?
I know...
Or surprise debuts?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Another damn wrestling show keep going on about him, and I know you want him to come up. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Finn Balor come up.
Because he's having like what I'm assuming is going to be a big final match against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Right.
Or Shinsuke. Is it that?
Yeah.
It
doesn't look like it, though.
Same fucking thing. So he's having a big match against him.
Right.
At some point. So I'm assuming that's going to be, you know, like at the TakeOver Dallas, Sami Zayn had a big match against Nakamura.
Right.
And that was like his farewell.
So is that what Nakamura's going to be now? If anybody moves up, I'm going to be that farewell fight.
Nakamura's new, so I think they're kind of just put him against the guy so everybody knows.
Crap
just
as well, though.
He's not crap. I wouldn't say he was crap. He's a bit of a weird fella, though.
Oh, he's very weird.
I do quite like his intro music.
Yeah.
But
then again, I didn't like Sami Zayn's intro music for a while. So.
Yeah.
And now I do. So
anyway.
So yeah.
So that's it. So that's our predictions, and this should be good. This should be a lot of fun.
This should be pretty damn cool. Like I say, we'll dip in and out. And again, you know, massive just devastation today with that. With,
I know.
With Anton and you kind of have to go and see Star Trek now.
I'm gonna have to, well, I was probably going to go and see it
because
anyway,
you weren't keen on going to the cinema, but you have to go now.
I'm gonna have to go now.
You have to. I went on his IMDb earlier, and he's got like 5 or 6 other movies coming out in the next 2 years. So we're going to be seeing more of them.
See, that's the thing. It was the same when
Paul Walker.
No, I was going to say James Gandolfini died.
Yeah,
he was just starting to get past Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
and starting to make his way into making movies. He was just getting this done. Did I tell you I watched The Drop?
James Gandolfini.
I fucking love The Drop.
Is that the one with Tom Hardy? Awesome movie.
Aye. He was just starting to get that done, and then he died.
I know, man. It is
a crying shame, but you know, there's nothing you can do. You just have to snap out of it.
Yeah, we'll all snap out of it. We'll all come through, and so, like I say, we'll drop it in and out. But for right now, I'll probably insert a promo here and editing, and then we'll probably come back and speak. And let's just go and enjoy the show.
Cool.
Hey guys, this is Nick from the Epic Film Guys podcast, and you are listening to the 365 Flicks podcast. Not only your source for great movie news, outside of our own podcast, of course, but also your source for everything from The Walking Dead. And all of this comes from a pissy ex-video store clerk and a Scottish Whedon whore. Your vocal heroes of pissy opinion. It is, again, the 365 Flicks podcast. Please jump over to iTunes and give them a rating and follow them on Twitter at 365 Flicks Pod. And now here's a little taste of what the Epic Film Guys podcast is all about.
Even when the composer wasn't that great, they were like no-namers, but they come up with these iconic themes, which
even films
you
that
get
are complete,
in your head.
Even films that are complete shitfests, like
garbage.
Stallone's Judge Dredd. Dun 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 dun. Like that theme is so iconic, it sticks
Don't
right in
call
your
that
head.
movie shit. We both know that's your favorite movie of all time. All right,
It definitely is one of them. I will readily admit to that.
a little bit. Let's put a little more lighthearted feel in this.
What are you doing
retrospect.
down there, Judge Hershey?
Waiting for backup. Hey, Diane
Let's hear.
Lane. Diane Lane, man.
Hey,
So yeah,
what are you making of it so far then?
not looking good for me, is it?
So I'm 3-2 up.
Yeah,
Right now?
you're 1, 2, 3. Yep, you're 3, 2.5. To
No,
be fair,
it's not 2.5.
Enzo got the 3 count.
No, it's not 2.5.
Enzo got the 3 count.
It's not 2.5.
Enzo got the 3 count.
No, he didn't. It wasn't official.
So the tag match was a clusterfuck and a half.
It was.
It was an absolute clusterfuck. Nobody knew who was legal. Nobody fucking knew anything. The referee was busy wiping the sweat off his brow, feeling the back of his neck. Yeah, I can't believe that.
But New Day won, so I get the point. So fuck you.
New Day won. So currently, Chris is a point ahead, 3-2.
That's nothing, though. That's nothing.
It's nothing.
Although the next 4 matches we've both got the same picks.
2.
So
Two. Right now, Sheamus and Cruz is on, which, when I look at the list of everybody who has made their predictions, everybody has Cruz, apart from one person. And that one person is in prime position to take the lead. Should Sheamus win the fight.
Wow, huge. So who's that person?
That person is Graphic Novice, #1 fan Doug.
Know him well.
Know him well. Yep. Kev Wright's not doing very well.
God love him.
Kind of feeling a little bit sorry for him.
Well,
I might send him a sympathy text. I won't bother. But everybody else is pretty neck and neck. Kev Wright, and it would seem that Matt from another damn wrestling show. The two of them are quite low down in the pecking order. Dev, I think Dev can write his night off, basically. You've got one right so far, Dev. You had Baron Corbin, or Corbin Dallas. Yeah. I've got to be honest, I'm a little
Corbin Dallas.
I'm a little bit dejected right now.
Yeah. Because of the half point.
I can see that this belt is not coming home with me tonight.
You're only 1 point behind.
I am, and I do still think if anyone's going to win it for me, it's going to be Jericho.
I think the... I don't know.
I mean, I've still got Styles, I've still got Reigns. I think they're both a shoo-in to win those fights.
Reigns will probably win. Not necessarily.
You've got Cena and Rollins. You're going to lose those two.
I think Cena's going to win.
But I have a funny feeling it's all going to come down to the Money in the Bank, which I think would be quite good, quite fitting if it does.
Because it is 365 in the bank.
It is. It's the inaugural one. I mean, how fucking cool is this?
I know.
So will we just we'll just go back? That was just us cutting in a little bit to.
Would you want to have a cheeky power nap while this is on?
It is Sheamus and Cruz.
Aye.
I won't have a cheeky power nap.
And then it's like Rusev and whoever.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered about that fight either.
So you've got a good 10-15 minutes. So
no, I won't. I like to bear with it. I'm doing my live tweets. We're getting into some embroidered tweets here.
Yes, we are.
It's all getting good. I still think half a point.
No, you're not going to have a point. Nobody agreed with you. I won. So fuck you.
I put it out there. Nobody's up for it.
Nobody agreed with you.
Not one person.
Because you're a massive cheating bastard. So fuck you.
Although number one fan, Graphic Novice, #1 fan Doug did tell me to lie, cheat, and steal. So if it comes down to it and it's a draw at the end of the night, I'm claiming that half point.
No,
so
you're
there
not.
you go.
No, you're not. Fuck you.
So yeah, I'll probably edit in another promo here, even though we've only been talking for 4 minutes, but it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go back and we might have a power nap. So yeah. Anything you want to say to people?
No.
Seeing as right now you are leading the charge for
No, I'm not going to be a cocky cock about it. I'll just...
You better not, because I'll punch the highlights out your hair.
That's great, Kev. Shut up.
Fucking end zone, Cass. But how many fuck-ups was in that fight?
There were a lot.
That was ridiculous. I mean, I put it straight...
That referee's getting sacked in the morning.
I put it straight on Twitter. I was like, he's so fucking fired. He has to be. So the results so far have been who's it in the pre-show? It was the Luchas beat the Dudleys.
Yeah,
which I had. Awesome.
Golden Truth beat
Breezango.
Whatever. Yeah.
Which it was a given. Thank fucking Christ for that.
Most people had Breezango though.
Most people did. It was most people did. Endzone Cast didn't win. New Day did. So, Ziggler humped by Baron Corbin again.
Yeah, that was good though.
For like the 5th time. And Becky and Natalya losing to Charlotte and Dana, and then Becky getting her ass kicked.
Again, who could just fuck off, Natalya? Just fuck off.
You just want Sasha back?
Yes, I do.
You want Sasha Fierce back? That's her name, isn't it?
That's Beyonce, mate.
Alright. You like Beyonce, though, so...
Do I? I'll be happy about it as well.
You'd have her in the ring. In a way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's just go back. I'll probably cut in another promo. And we'll... it's getting late. Yeah, we're live tweeting. All good. I'm not going to edit any of this, so Nice one.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Blake from the History of Bad Ideas. And we'll get back to your regularly scheduled program here in just a second, geek listeners. But we do a weekly podcast called The History of Bad Ideas.
Yeah, where we'll discuss things like television or movies or music or games or any other thing that falls into our geek-related podcast knowledge.
You can find us on Geek Life Radio, Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, or Radio-Blitz, Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, or you can listen to us whenever the hell you want on iTunes and Stitcher.
Check us out. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
So yeah, that happened. You're listening to the former 365 Flicks champion, and we're currently doing this on Skype because I fucked off home in a massive huff upon losing my title.
Yes, you did.
And
we're going to be recording a little segment after the event had finished, but
we were.
Well, to be fair, it was 4:30 in the fucking morning.
It was, yes,
and we were both kind of struggling during the Reigns-Rollins match.
It was a struggle, to be fair, because the fight wasn't the best. Had its moments.
It was okay. It was all right.
But yeah. So yeah, well done to the new 365 Flicks champion, which is Chris.
It's been coming for a while.
It has been coming for a while. I mean, it looked good on me. It did look good on me, but I suppose, share and share alike, you've got to have your go.
Uh-huh.
As you can tell, I'm still a little bit salty about it.
Yeah, you are a little bit.
I am a little bit.
That's fine, because I get to tell you in a second what your movie's going to be. So.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll do that before we announce the winner of the first ever 365 in the Bank Championship. So come on then, man. What's this movie? Because you've been fucking dying to throw this movie on me.
Well, I've been going back and forward, right? The first one, when I was really pissed at you for, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Turbo Kid. It was worse than Turbo Kid. I can't remember.
Turbo Kid's awesome.
Shush. The first one I was going to give you, which I saw on Netflix, was Spice World the movie.
Oh.
I know, but I'm not going to do that to you.
Good movie.
Instead, the movie that I'm going to give you to watch is because you gave me Turbo Kid. I didn't like it. You do. Fair enough. So I'm going to do something in a similar vein. I'm going to give you a movie to watch that I enjoy. I love the movie or movies.
Oh,
and
man.
You kind of have resisted watching them. So the movie that you're going to watch as your forfeit is Sharknado.
Oh, you mother dick. That's not fair. You know...
You watch Turbo Kid?
You know that I've been actively avoiding those movies. Okay, Sharknado it is. I'm not going to lie, I had a sense that was the one that was coming. I did have a sense. And
so would you have preferred Spice World the movie then?
Yeah, I mean, at least I know that I like that movie, so...
Well, have you seen that movie?
Spice World? Shit, yeah.
My sister had it on video when we were kids, so I have seen that movie.
For a split second, when you said that you were thinking about Spice World, but then you decided not to, I honestly thought you were going to give me Britney Spears' Crossroads. So,
shit.
So I'll take Sharknado over that.
Sharknado. You'll like it, man. It's good. It just... same as when you told me to watch Biodome. You said,
movie.
Don't go in sober. So I'll say the same thing to you. Don't go into Sharknado sober. Have a few cheeky beers or cheeky ciders first, and then put the film on. And I think you'll like it.
Well,
and come back on the next episode and tell me what you think.
Like it or not like it, episode 43, I will be reviewing Sharknado. Yeah, okay. I'm still feeling a bit fucking dejected, to be honest. I can't believe that I don't have the belt now. Can you tell by my voice, or is that just because I'm really tired?
You are sounding a bit pissy, if truth be told.
To be fair, I did get home at like 5 o'clock, went to bed. One of the kids had me up at like 6:30, and that's me being up since 6:30 now. So I had like, a solid 1.5 hours sleep.
Oh yeah, I walked the dog after you went home, and then went to bed about 5 o'clock as well, and I didn't get up till 11:30. So,
so yeah, Money in the Bank was an awesome. It was quite a good pay-per-view. It was some good moments.
It was decent. I think there was a lot of filler in there.
Yeah, I could have done without the Rusev fight. We didn't need that.
Apparently, there's people kicking off today because they had, what's his name? Was it Titus?
Yeah.
O'Neil? They had him tap out in front of his kids. There's hell on.
Really?
People are saying it's disgusting and all that shit, and shut the fuck up.
But it led to the best joke ever. Happy Father's Day! That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I thought it was Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
And Rollins won the main event, as everybody probably knows, which meant that Chris also won the 365 title. But then, as predicted, not as predicted, but as promised by Mr. Dean Ambrose himself, he cashed in the Money in the Bank and walked away with the belt. So, well done, Dean Ambrose. Something I didn't think we were going to see. I mean, I'll be pretty fucked off if on Raw he loses it tonight. But,
Oh, that would be shit. Surely not.
It would be pretty shit. And I just want to say massive props to one of my good pals, Scott, for pointing out the obvious of what we were told was going to happen when we asked for his predictions. Which I just wanted to throw it in there because, gobshite. But we did the 365 in the Bank inaugural contract, and we have to find out who won it. So you have the pad there.
I do.
And would you like to go through the list of... but first of all, though, everybody, we were live tweeting. Everybody joined in. Pretty fucking badass live tweet that. Good little session.
Yeah, it was a good laugh. It was good crack.
And we were getting lots of people jumping in who we didn't know. Not leaving comments, but liking things and retweeting things, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty badass too. So, where did everybody come, Chris? Let's go through this list.
Well, in last place with 4 points, or 4 correct guesses, we had Big Dev.
Oh man!
So that's a shame, but we'll get him back on.
Yeah, I already told him on Facebook that I will manufacture a title shot for him, so not to worry.
Okay, fair enough. So you're just going to be like creating title shots for for as long as I'm the champion now.
I've decided now that I'm not the champion, I might sit back from taking the challenges. And I may become more of a Paul Heyman kind of guy.
All right, okay.
And I may just start bringing people in and getting them the title, just take off you, because you're not keeping it. Simple as.
I am.
Couple of weeks, maybe.
So in the next position, with 5 points, we actually have 3 guys in with 5 points, or 5 correct guesses. We had Kev Wright, and we had Joe and Matt. You would have thought that the wrestling guys would have correctly guessed more, really.
Well, the amount of shit I've been taking today on the Twitter, I'm not going to say anything about that. Because I'm clearly not in their good graces. But, to be fair... To be fair,
you were being a cocky bastard. So.
I was a little bit. I maybe went a little bit too far with my whole carrying 2 shows on my back comment. That was maybe a little bit too far. And coincidentally, that was the only time Matt actually chimed in. And it was basically to call me a retard. So, well played on that one.
So those 3 guys had 5 correct guesses. Next on 6, we had Randall Holt with 6.
RJ Holt, nice one.
Yeah. And then it's a tie.
What?
It's a tie.
A tie.
For the first ever 365 in the Bank is a tie. So with 7 correct guesses, we have Jason Brigger. And
no way.
We have Doug Brigger.
Doug, Graphic Novice #1 fan.
Aye, Graphic Novice #1 fan is a contender for the 365 title.
Shit.
Aye.
Brother versus brother. Kane versus The Undertaker.
I know.
Oh my god.
So we're going to have to... I think... Well, you kind of raised the idea, and I think you're right, is we can't really be arsed to figure out what to do, so we'll leave it up to them.
Well, I'll hopefully put this episode out in about the next half an hour or hour, and I'll get out there and basically let's just say we know that HOBI record on a Tuesday night, so we will sling it over to Brigger and number one fan Graphic Novice Doug, and they can squabble amongst themselves, and Brigger will probably throw up his Diva card and he'll take it. So
yeah,
we both know that's what's going to happen. But we will let them, and hopefully they will let us know in due course on HOBI. That would be a pretty cool little crossover.
Yeah.
But I'll hit them up on the Facebook and I'll let them know what we're trying to do. And I'll hopefully put this out in a little bit later. I think that was quite a successful 365 in the bank.
Yeah.
We had a cool 7.
We got a good few people involved, so thank you again for everybody who... just a little bit of fun for a change, and thank you everybody for getting involved with it.
Yeah. So will we just leave it there?
Yeah, so we'll just leave it with the fact that I am the new 365 champion, and I think you should hit my music.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks that drives a girl wild. I've got the moves that really move them. I said chill up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not.
You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah. So that's been a little cheeky little half an episode for everybody. We just want to have a bit of a laugh and have the first ever 365 in the bank. And my tiny little challenge, which worked out well, finally.
When you goaded me into it, you mean?
Worked though.
And as always, you know where to find us on the Facebook, the Twitter, everywhere. Just type in 365 Flicks Podcast. You will find us. I'm not going to sit here and pimp everything out because this is a tiny episode, and I'll be putting promos left, right, and centre anyway. So yeah, peace out.
Done.